Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. A little bit dreary looking today. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a storm coming in again. So they say, but you never know. Perhaps it won't arrive. But one thing's for sure, it won't last very long. So a little bit of blueness has been stolen from the sky. We're all a little bit depressed in downtown Paphos because we're looking for sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. But all the people that we're meeting in the Paphos Harbour are all telling us that it's absolutely spectacular. Because if you're wondering what the temperature is, perhaps if your name is Lady Dawn, you got a husband called Sir Sean, a very, very clever dog and a handsome dog to boot called Sir Bobo, and a little partner in his crimes, a little pussycat known as Lady Daisy. The temperature at 12 noon is 27 degrees. So that's not too bad. The temperature's holding up and there's not much of a breeze going on, so that's quite nice. All there is, we've been stolen or robbed of a little bit of blueness from the sky and a little bit of blueness from the sea. Still, you know what you got to do. Get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, guess what? We're waiting especially for you. That's the rooftops of Uptown, Midtown and Downtown Paphos. And of course, if you stick with us, we're going to head through Konya, over the Limassol roundabout. We're going to transcend down the tree-lined avenue. We're going to come out in the downtown Paphos Harbour area. And we're going to get to cast our eyes and see, is there any blueness left in the blue Mediterranean Sea? So sit back and relax, kick off those flip-flops, get yourself a tot or two, especially if your name is Lord Nigel of the Big Guns. Have a word with the sweetness in your life, that's Lady so sweet Caroline, and see if she will pour you that special tot or two. Now, what's going on in the world, when the weather is not the way you want it to be, especially when you're getting ready to go on a holiday? And the gentleman last night in the comments, Mark, was asking what will the weather be like in and around about the 25th of October. Well, fingers crossed that weather is going to hold out and you're going to get a great holiday. We can't promise it. You might get the odd showery day, but one thing's for sure, you won't be getting torrential rain, or even if you do, it doesn't last for more than about 20 minutes, and then as soon as the rain goes away, we promise you the sunshine comes back out to play. That's how it works all the way through October, November, December. To be honest, even January, which can be the windiest, quite a lot of wind around, maybe not every day, but we can get some windstorms, shall we say. But even January, you can get a great holiday indeed, and you really can. I remember some superstars came out over the special facilities of the Valentine's weekend last year. Of course, that's Lady Andrea and the man in her life, the peacock known as Sir Mart, and they were here over that particular weekend. So that's the second week in February, isn't it? And the weather, oh my goodness, the weather was to die for, and the temperature was around about 24, 25. The blue sky was blue, the sea was blue, Mr. Paul was blue, Andrew and Mark were dressed head to toe in blue, if I remember rightly. There was an awful lot of blueness going on in downtown Paphos, and that's a good thing, because when there's a lot of blue going around, that means that if you're here on a holiday, you are having a great time indeed. This is the Limassol roundabout, as its name suggests. If you were to go to the left and keep on going for around about 50 miles, around about 70 kilometres, you'd end up in downtown Limassol, but we don't want to go there. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Someone switched those traffic lights over there to green. I think Andrea's made a mistake, and then we are now in gridlock traffic while we have to wait for all of these cars to bugger off. What's going on, Andrea? You've made a mistake with these traffic lights again. Come on, get with the program, is what I'm saying. We're not supposed to be held up at all. We're supposed to have free reign as we drive in and around Paphos, and also free parking. Come on, sort it out for us. Have a word with the bear, and let's see if we can get some ringed off special parking areas in the harbour area, especially for Mr. Paul and Miss Otch and Receiver the Booth, because particularly on weekends we are struggling to find parking, and it's terrible. It's well, it's just not on. It's not on, as they say in England. Anyway, there you go. Right, tomorrow I'm going to go and bump into a superstar in the Atlas coffee shop in downtown Tremathusa. Well, it may be Masoi, but Tremathusa is what I'm going to say it is. And you never know, I might get to persuade him to get back in the Jag, and we might have a chat as I take him back home to Kamara's village, because he's a very, very interesting chap, and he's also a graphic designer in his spare time, and he's done a new graphic design for, well, our would-be t-shirts and baseball caps and those kind of things when they come out in the future. And Sir Philip's plan is to call it Nuts in Paphos, which I think is a great name, and now and again I do pop it on the thumbnail. And all of the ideas of the YouTube channel obviously come from people I meet and chat with over the years, and I had a great honour last night that Sir Richard came back in the comments. This is a gentleman that came up with the idea for Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club, by the way, and he had some great ideas about our restaurant, about our hotel in the future, and we do believe that all of these dreams will come true. And as I promised Sir Richard, there will always be a table and there will always be a seat at that table, especially for you. Edogan, get out. Sir Richard understands the joke, and of course I'm sure that Lady Julie Nash is falling off her chair, and there's even a chuckle and a smile on their son's face, and our great friend Viscount Leo. And he's not that little anymore. He was not that little when we first met him, but there's no doubt he's going to be a big chap, that's for sure. Perhaps we'll put him in charge of all our cyber security. Talking about cyber security, I met a gentleman a couple of weeks back who stayed in the Alexander the Great Hotel more times than anyone else in the world, and his name's Mr. Chrissy, and he's a cyber security man as well. But you do wonder, perhaps he might be involved in other things as well. Anyway, big shout out to you, Mr. Chrissy, and no miss this time. You are definitely a mister, that's for sure. Again, his friends will get that little joke. Here we are transcending over the Debenhams roundabout, well, former Debenhams roundabout, because Debenhams is not with us anymore. It's vanished a while ago now, but don't worry, Jumbo is coming to town. Well, Jumbo's actually in town. It's a big super shop inside the Paphos Mall, and they have bought that plot of land and they're going to build a super-sized Jumbo. So Jumbo's a place where you pop in with the dream of spending 50 cents on a pack of throwaway lighters, but when you get to the till you find out that you bought half the shop, because they've enticed you with their cunning marketing and their cheeky pricing. And then you find out that perhaps their cheeky pricing wasn't that low in the first place. But anyway, you tend to have a good experience, and if your name is my cousin King James, you've got a queen called Queen Karine, and if you're a king and she's a queen and you've got a daughter, well, that must mean that she has to be a princess. And as we speak, Princess Dali is shopping the living daylights out of the downtown Paphos Mall, and she's even ventured into Jumbo. So I got a feeling that cuz King James might be a little bit lighter in the pocket, and there's no doubt that Queen Karine has been dibbling and dabbling in those shops as well. And I've even threatened him with sending down Marika, because I tell you what, if you want some help in spending some money, she's the girl for you. We're wiggling and we're waggling through the Universal area, and the reason for that is because it's not as easy to get down to the Paphos Harbour anymore. You can't drive straight onto the promenade, it's pedestrianised, so we want to go and see just how much blueness is still in the blue Mediterranean Sea. So let's get there as quick as we can, otherwise you're all going to get bored and click off and go and watch some other channel. Of course, we don't want you to do that. We'd like you to stay with us. Now, on that note of watching Marika and me, if you do like what you see, why not hit the thumbs up? The like button doesn't cost you a single penny. Why not hit the subscribe button? Doesn't cost you a single penny. Just tells YouTube that you like what you see, and that they should perhaps recommend our content, our videos, or the little channel known as Marika and me, to like-minded, clever people like yourselves. And that's what they will do. But if you want to keep the channel afloat, if you want to keep us driving around making special videos for you, if you want to keep us chuchki dancing in the downtown Paphos promenade and harbour area, and you want to make a financial donation to the channel, it's very simple indeed. All you have to do is Google these magic words: buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. It will tell you a little bit about us, and of course you'll be on the Buy Me a Coffee totally safe and totally secure platform, and you will be allowed to make a donation or two via virtual coffees. You can buy 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees. If your name's Dayman, she bought us 10 coffees, and we thank you very, very much indeed. You can also choose to become a member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform as well. Automatically, every month, €10 will transfer from yourselves to ourselves, and we thank you very, very much indeed. You will receive a superstar title, of course, special privileges, and you will get yourself much, much closer to Marika and me. And we thank you. We really, really do, truly from the bottom of our two hearts. You can also fund us through YouTube itself by using the thanks button, where you've got the thumbs up. You can scroll across and you've got the shorts, you've got downloads. There's a heart-shaped button with a $sign in the middle. And if your name is Sir Philip, you've got a girl in your life called Lady Sharon. Your name is Lady Ali, and there's a man in your life called Sir Neil. And of course, if there is a man with a booth in downtown Southern Ireland, then his name is Lord Derek Scully. We thank you very, very much indeed. We're now on the inner ring road, and we are slowly but surely heading in the direction of the downtown Paphos Harbour area. And I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people walking around, because they say the temperature is quite warm, although it's dipped a bit down to 27 according to the JAG. So, well, that's not cold, is it? But I mean, it's not warm by Cyprus standards. Obviously, if you're in downtown Krakow and perhaps it's a cloudy day and your name is Anna, my superstar, hopefully you're having a great day with your husband, Mr. Thomas, and of course your son, Mr. Bart. Hope you're having a great, great day, and we hope and we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. And we wish you a great week and a great day in work. Hopefully you don't have to work too hard, and hopefully Mr. Bart does, because he wants to be the greatest lawyer in the world, but only after his mum has retired, because currently she is the greatest lawyer in the world. What's with all this traffic? Oh my God, absolute pandemonium in downtown Paphos. I bet you won't find any parking now either. What's going on? I need a special permit. Oh, bugger off. I'll just park on the WL lines. Hold on. These lights have gone to amber and now red, so we better stop anyway. That car doesn't want to stop. See, look at that, Andrea. He didn't want to stop. No, he decided he wasn't stopping. That's what he said. No, I'll run this cyclist over. Or he's anti-cyclists, maybe. And there is a bit of a thing coming against cyclists, isn't it? Because they don't seem to want to respect our rules, but they do want us to respect their rules. So, anyway, we won't get involved in that, because I do like a bit of cycling, to be honest. In my past, I used to cycle quite a lot, and perhaps I'll go cycling again. So, this is it. This is the road from the Paphos Mall, and it's going to take us down to the downtown Paphos Harbour, as I say. Over the harbour roundabout, there'll be a few shops on our left, and then of course we're going to get a great, great view straight out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. And again, there's lots of people walking around in shorts and t-shirts, there's no doubt about that. So all of these people understand that they are in downtown paradise. So if you're looking for a special place for some winter sun, like I say, Mark, you're coming in October. There's a girl called Emma, she's coming in November. And I remember last year there was a guy who I've just mentioned earlier, Sir Rich, and Julie Nash and Leo, and they came in the first week of December. And you know what? The weather, well, it blew them away, that's for sure. I don't mean literally. The weather was absolutely spectacular. I remember wining and dining on the promenade with them on a couple of evenings, and the weather was truly, truly spectacular. So fingers crossed for the people that are brave and are looking for that winter sun. I think that the weather is going to be spectacular, but don't shoot me if I'm wrong. But I do believe there's something in the water, and I think it's going to be a great, great October, November, December. Slightly damp and breezy January, then I think into February we're going to pick up. March goes a bit windy again, and then of course the summer will arrive. We've arrived at our destination, our final destination. You remember that film? Well, there was a few of them, wasn't it? Terrible, wasn't it? Well, I liked the films, but of course, yeah, you know what I mean. When people getting their heads chopped off and all those kind of things. We'll have to call Dayman and get the head removal crew. Downtown Paphos, this is the harbour area, and it's pretty busy indeed. People wandering around, they're pondering. It's a bit early for lunch, so they're wasting a bit of time, but there's no doubt that one thing's for sure, everyone's having a great, great time indeed. I'm going to say thanks for watching. Of course, if you like what you see, hit the like, click the subscribe, perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Thanks for watching.